Good morning. I am playing some Animal Crossing and having some peach and passion fruit black tea. So I mentioned in a previous video that I was taking some community college classes that were like a whole continuing education kind of thing to help get some professional skills that will help me get a better job when this is all over. My classes just finished like 2 days ago, and so I am having a nice self-care day today because even though I was only taking 2 classes, it felt very hectic for a while there during like the finals type of time. I don't know if I've quite figured out what self-care means to me. I think it's more complicated than people give it credit for, but there's one thing that I know that always makes me feel better, and that's playing Animal Crossing. And so that's how I'm starting out my day today after I got back from walking Calvin and had a shower. Can I perhaps interest you in a quick island tour? I'm not going to show you my whole island because I haven't built out my whole island, but I can show you some of my favorite spots. So if we start at the airport where my friends come in when they visit, I have this nice little entryway with a little colorful sign, and when we go to the left and down, there's a path to this little plaza I made that has the museum, the tailor shop, and Nook's Cranny. And I also made this little market stall thing that has DIYs that I already have that I can give to my friends when they come over. They can come browse. And then we can go back on this side. And this is my garden where I am working on breeding some flower hybrids. The flowers are all very sparkly because I've watered them already. And so from the entrance, if you go this way, you hit my main plaza with resident services. And on this side, I've built out a whole little neighborhood where all of my islanders live. Oh, and this little like nice lounge beach area with a little beach towel that you can lay on. Very nice. And so I have every single islander in this area, and then my house is part of the neighborhood too. This is my house. I feel like my house in the game has a lot in common with my apartment in real life, and I'm okay with that. This is like the living and dining area. My bedroom is to the left, and it's also pretty similar to my actual bedroom for sure. And those are the 2 rooms I'm the most proud of right now. So maybe in another video I'll show you some other stuff, but those are the 2 that are show-offable right now. And then I have one more area I can show you that's looking nice. So coming up here, this is my park area. We've got some nice, like a playground. I love these fountains. And a little picnic area, and a pool, and a rock wall. These are my favorite parts of my island right now. I have lots of plans. And so if it's something you'd be interested in, I will definitely show off more in future videos, but right now these are the main things I have. And my island is 4 stars right now. So we're getting there. I'm not in any hurry with my island either. Like I want to draw this game out as long as possible because it is like such a bright spot in my isolation that like I'm not in any hurry to get my 5-star town and get everything looking perfect because I want to be able to spend a long time on this game. So I'm just having fun and not trying to, and specifically trying to not rush anything. I'm making some pancakes for lunch because I haven't had pancakes in a while and I love them. I usually like to put like berries in my pancakes, but I don't have any today, so they will just be plain and they will still be yummy. I don't know how many pancakes I want. The amount that I mixed up is going to make 2 of these like very thick pancakes. And I think that I might just eat them both. I think that that's the energy we're bringing into the day today. So this afternoon I am back in the kitchen doing some crafting DIY type of stuff. Depending on the craft can be self-care or not for me, but this is a craft that I've done a lot, which is that I make my own candles. And so over here I have like old candles that burned out that still have some wax in them, which I can melt down and reuse. And then that won't be enough, so I also have a big bag of wax. And then over here, I'm gonna make a lot of candles today. So there's a few different things. I have like some interesting vessels in which to make candles, and I have some more over here that I will be refilling. And then I have all these tiny jars, which I actually bought for a different DIY that I decided not to do, and so might as well repurpose them into tiny little candles. And then these are all wine glasses that I bought like a wine glass cutter and then sanded down the top, and now they get to be candles. And this is one that I painted a long time ago, and I painted it without the intention of it ever being a candle, and so I painted over the labels, and so then I didn't want to have the label still on there when it was a candle, and so I took it off, and now it has like these windows. It's kind of cool, and I never would have thought to do that on my own, but yeah, we're going to be making a lot of candles, and these little ones are going to be gifts for friends. I'm going to like drop off care packages at my friends' houses who are like close to me physically, not emotionally, although they are that as well. Okay, so I'm at my friend's apartment right now. I am house sitting for her and feeding her fish while she's out of town. And Calvin, he already had some separation anxiety issues, and now he's around me like 24/7. because I don't go and do things. And so at some point I'd like to get him to the point where, you know, I can go do my house sitting and leave him alone in my apartment. But he's not there at the moment. I think he would really freak out. So I took him to my parents for a little bit. And so I keep meaning to leave him alone more often and like slowly work him up to longer periods of time. But I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Hopefully soon. So I talked with my friends all evening and it was really nice. It's been definitely hard for me to not be seeing my friends all the time. I consider myself like slightly more in the extrovert direction than introvert. And like before the pandemic, there were certainly times where I was doing something with friends like every single day. I just have several different groups of friends, and if everybody wants to do something, you know, once or twice a week, that's how it turns out. And so I've been able to keep connected with my friends a lot over like video chats and stuff like that, but it's not the same. It's also like not the best time to be single. Like the vast majority of my friends are in relationships and like live with their significant other and get to, you know, isolate with them. And I'm not totally alone. My parents and I have like combined our households because otherwise I would be having a very, very bad time. But like I was already sad about being single before the pandemic, so I don't know. I'm just kind of bummed. I don't know if this self-care day worked as well as I was expecting it to. I finished my classes. I wanted a day to like refresh and you know, just take it easy. And my brain is not taking it easy, that's for sure. And so maybe I just need to like adjust my expectations around how I'm going to feel for the time being. I don't know. So that's where I'm at. I hope you're having a better isolation than me. So on that super fun note, make sure to give this video a like if you liked it. But seriously, it does help my channel a lot if you know, like and comment, and I really appreciate it. And if you're new around here, I make lifestyle videos every Thursday here on this channel. I promise they're not all a bummer. So it's really been a really nice creative outlet during this time. So if that's something you'd be interested in seeing more of, you can definitely hit that subscribe button. So I'm gonna read for a little bit to close out my night, but thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next week.